Okay, Vosh has taken care of this recently, and I want to do my own thing with it, which is psychology. And Vosh inspired me to do this. This was back in 21, I think. And I don't know why I didn't bother with it. Maybe I forgot. I don't know. But I've been working on projects, so I meant to do this a few weeks ago, but I just did not. So, whatever. Anyway, 9 minutes. Where is it? 9:05, I think. Go with that.
See, so.
Alright. Yeah, 9:05. Alright, so go on from there.
According to the federal government and Fauci, it's 100% safe and effective. So this needs to be done. I did this on our wonderful campus tour with our Turning Point USA chapters. I want you to listen to the question carefully. I want you to raise your hand
carefully.
if you or someone you know
don't get this wrong. Don't mess this up.
had a serious adverse event to this vaccine. Raise your hand.
Don't get it wrong. Come on.
Almost every single hand in this room was raised.
Did you ask each of those people what adversities they experienced? Did they see their doctor about those adversities? If so, did you check their medical records, Charlie? No? So what validity did this question have here? 2. Suppose Dr. Fauci was wrong, assuming your audience is honest, to ask this question. What do you recommend that is absolutely safe, Charlie?
For the con artists out of the media, it's either what's going on here? Maybe there's something that is so beyond what's not being reported that when you have thousands of hands that go up in a room like this, I don't know about you, but I know personal stories of some very tragic reactions. Now let's go a step further.
Thousands? Too bad none of those camera guys showed those hands. Yeah, I don't trust any conservatives, especially after my few months of being a getter. All of the shit the people on there have thrown at me, while I only ask questions. Fuck that.
Let's say, raise your hand if you, beyond reasonable doubt, you believe the vaccine contributed to the death of somebody that you know. Raise your hand.
Where is the relevance in your beliefs, any of you? You people believe in Christianity without evidence, as Sarah is soon to go on a rant about. Even if Christianity is true, the point is that you believe without evidence. So what does this matter? You people have a vendetta against both Fauci and Joe, and only care about your rights and freedoms. What the fuck?
Look around the room. 2 people. We're not even allowed to talk about this. Are you kidding me?
You're talking about it right now. Who is stopping you from talking about it? I'm not allowed to, but I think that's only because I'm a nobody on YouTube. If you are being censored, then I agree. But that has entirely to do with these platforms being private entities, not with anything the left is doing. But from what I've understood, conservatism is all about deregulating corporations. So, what? If I'm wrong about that, 1, the left-wingers are also cunts. But the conservative movement is authoritarian against everything that offends it and interferes with its religious and corporate agendas. Both sides are shit. Conservatism is just 10 times worse. Come on, bitch. Good enough.
Where enough people are going to be able to
Come on, get the fuck
really
off my screen.
capture this issue and join with me and others saying enough is enough. There's got to be something that happens that will really awaken people.
Well, I mean, I grew up being lectured by these really angry people screaming at me saying, my body, my choice.
Right.
And which, by the way, life begins at conception and every life is deserving of protection. And
And why were they all angry? Maybe because you started preaching at them? Just as you mentioned here that life begins at conception? Do you ever engage in an honest discussion about that? What's the point in arguing when life begins? You've just said they argue my body, my choice. What does choice have to do with when life begins, asshole? If you were genuinely interested in getting abortion minimized or stopped, you would stop with this bullshit rhetoric and stop preaching and arguing, and look at the reasons why women get abortions.
It's one of the most important fights of our generation to end abortion in our lifetime. I hope the media writes that in every single article. To end abortion in our lifetime. And
The key word there is fighting. You are fighting people and not having rational and honest discussions with anybody in the pro-choice movement. As I'm sure you also invoke God into it a lot. My response to that being abortion wouldn't be a thing if God designed reproduction better. What do you say about that, Charlie or Sarah?
stop the slaughter of 1 million children every single
Fuck. See, there you go again. Slaughtering children. A common preaching point from this fascist movement. Again, they are about choice. War is a big thing in America. That's mass murder. I don't hear any of you protesting against war. Also, speaking as one of those children, which I once was, who are you to fight for me? I didn't ask or tell anybody to represent me. Maybe I wouldn't have wanted to be born if I was capable of thought in the womb, at conception, and knew what my parents were bringing me into against my will. You want to talk about slaughter? How do you perceive this world as a safe one?
here in America. And
Listen to that
That's
fucking
why I
crowd.
love you guys. You
Such
guys
a
get it. You
ideological
understand this.
echo
And,
chamber.
oh my gosh, it's just so empowering.
yeah, but some conservatives say only
No, that's an echo chamber applause. Pure ideology in effect there. It's not that they get it, it's that they're in ideological agreement, as I just said. Well, yeah, that's what it is. There has never been discussion about abortion, only preaching against, often religious preaching. That's pure ideology.
talk about tax cuts. Like, yeah, no, when we have a million abortions every single year, I'm going to keep on talking about that. And I pray
That's all you
and
ever
I
do
hope
is
the U.S. Supreme Court repeals Roe versus Wade this coming summer.
talk shit. You never make any points. Never having, you guys don't like
Yeah.
facts.
And I kind of feel like it's now or never, Charlie, with that issue. I mean, we have the opportunity finally. And yeah, you know, back to the virus, though. It's not about a virus. It is about control. This is about government controlling the people. And look how easily.
Is it about control, or is it about trying to deal with conservative rebellion against lockdowns, masks, and vaccines? How else is the government supposed to deal with you people while a potentially deadly virus is spreading because a bunch of assholes in China were irresponsible?
They kind of herded us together, right? We're kind of a bunch of sheep for a while there. People just trusting what Fauci and others were.
Everybody's a sheep. There's a buzzword. We're the sheep? This coming from a political party that idolizes Donald Trump and various celebrities, Joe Rogan being the most notorious, while it forms a vendetta against both Joe Biden and Dr. Fauci. You are the ones pushing ivermectin. Isn't that sheepish? Conservatism stormed the Capitol building. Enough fucking said.
Were telling us, and no, I think they've just taken
That
it
was
too
on
far.
Donald's
You know, if
command.
they were serious about eradicating a virus, and there are more viruses on Earth than there are stars.
Oh, yeah.
Stars in the sky. We're never going to eradicate viruses. But if they were serious about this, our borders would be closed, and
They were closed. You conservatives want them closed for the wrong reason, though. Your obsession with illegal immigrants, when the government could simply have agencies open that interview those illegals and then understand the reasons why they want into America so badly.